me. Oh, my nails are wet. Today, I am doing my annual Q&A video. I like to do a Q&A just once a year on my channel, and this time it has been a good full year, because last year, I waited until the very last minute, and this year, I'm waiting until the very last minute as well. Turns out, the end of the year is a great time for a Q&A because the end of the year is always a crazy, hectic nightmare anyway. I did ask you guys to submit your questions on a very specific hidden video on my community tab.
And a lot of you found it. Hi.
I did get a lot of questions on the community tab, so I have a lot to answer today. In years past, I have kind of organized the questions into different categories. I could do that this year. I could. This year, I'm feeling like chaos. We're just gonna do random questions. Let's just do it that way. Question number 1. This is a really weird question to start with, but I was wondering, is there any character that you think about every day? If there is a character that I think about every day, or close to every day, it's probably Pickle, just because he's the most prevalent, and whether it's in my content or in a product, or the huge, massive pickle that I walk by every day. Something pickle related is usually in my mind at some point. Next question. Your makeup always looks so amazing.
That's a compliment.
What is that doing in here? What is your routine? There's the question. My routine is to put my makeup on my face. I don't know anything about makeup, to be honest. I also did not try today that much, so I'm kind of regretting that right now because I feel like it's on display now. I just put it on. Next, are you going to put Ruby May in the next character guidebook? Ruby May is amazing. She is Ruby May amazing. I couldn't make that work. I tried. I love her. However, she has one major thing wrong with her. She's a human being. I don't put human characters in my guidebook just because there are so few of them. It feels weird to me. It feels weird. What is your favorite color? You can't say all of them. You have to choose one. I have to choose one? Come on, at least give me 2.
You just brought it up.
I was just having a thought. Do you want to say hi?
To the camera?
Yeah.
Hi, camera.
So I have to say it's between pink and blue. I usually say pink and blue, but since you're limiting me to one of them, I guess I'll go with pink. Next, always gotta be one person to ask, are you a potato? Yeah, somebody's always gotta ask that. I have run out of ways to answer this question. I'm not a potato. Potato questions are back. I am not a potato. It's a no. Would you consider making a squishy drawing or sculpture of Opie or something just to represent him? Rest in peace. Opie was my cat and we loved him. He had an amazing personality. A couple years ago at this point, he passed away. I have been meaning to do something for Opie, a squishy or maybe a Blob Universe figure. Do you prefer the Donut Queen in her human form or in her bunny form? I kind of like the bunny Donut Queen. Unpopular opinion. Everyone prefers the original, the human Donut Queen, and I get it. I don't like humans. Who won the shirt launch that you did? Was it the Anti-Evan Club or Justice for Evan? Yes! I saw this question multiple times because yes, a while back I did this campaign where we did an anti-Evan shirt and a Justice for Evan shirt, since Evan is a very controversial character of mine. I hate him. I think everyone knows that. Who won the contest? Technically, Justice for Evan won. Okay, technically, yeah. We did sell more Justice for Evan shirts. So, that does not mean that Evan is suddenly good. It just means that there are some crazy people in this world. What is your daughter's favorite character of yours? So I have 2 daughters, but one of them is 2, so she might have a hard time answering that question. Mini-Me is now 4. I'll ask her and see what she says. Out of all the characters in these books, which one is your favorite?
The one that has a purple smile.
What?
Yeah, I'll show you. Oh, this one.
That one?
Yeah.
Wow. Whatever happened to your mermaid squishy? When I first discovered your channel back then, I was so impressed with her transformation, and it shocks me how she sort of disappeared. Is it because of her humanness? Okay. That's a lot of thoughts, and I appreciate your thoughts. What happened to her? Nothing. She's still around. Woo, that tail is thick. Yeah, this is a really old makeover. She's still around. She lives in my miscellaneous squishy bin. She's usually just in there, living or not living. I don't know, are you alive? She is not one of my favorite designs, and I've just not really felt the need to revisit her. Since Blob Universe versions of characters aren't the same as their original versions, does that mean that original Daisy is still alone and needs either a Mr. Mushy of her own or someone else? Oh, if you weren't following that, basically what they're saying is that the Blob universe and our universe are separate universes. So characters that are in our universe are not automatically in the Blob universe, and characters that are in Blob universe are not automatically in our universe because they are separate. Sometimes characters exist in both, but they have to be blobified. Daisy, for example, was created in our universe, but then I converted her into a Blob universe version. So Daisy now exists in both universes. Daisy needed a companion. I created Mr. Mushy as Daisy's companion in Blob universe. I did not create Mr. Mushy in our universe. So therefore, in Blob universe, Daisy has found her soulmate. In our universe, Daisy is currently single. Does that mean I need to make a Mr. Mushy in our universe? I guess. Is it still your goal to paint on all of your squishy donations? Yes, it is my goal. I am in the midst of my art room decluttering series. When I get to my squishy collection, I am going to be letting some of them go. Okay, spoiler alert. But is it still my goal to paint all of the ones that I still have in my possession? Yeah!
Yeah, it's still my goal.
Will I ever paint every single squishy that's ever been sent to me?
No, officially not.
Because I have not been able to keep every squishy that's ever been sent to me. It's my goal to paint as many of them as I possibly can. Does that answer the question? I feel like I haven't answered a single one of these questions. Next, can you please do the stuck in my art room for 24 hours again? I did that challenge twice where I spent 24 hours in my art room. I look back fondly on those experiences. They were miserable and fun at the same time. It is a little bit harder for me to do that kind of a thing now because I have children. They would be very confused about why they weren't able to see me for 24 hours. And
I would miss them.
okay, it sounds pathetic, but I don't know if I could do that. Probably not until my kids get older or until I get less pathetic. Are you absolutely 100% positively, utterly, and completely, totally, certainly, fully sure that you are not a potato? No, actually, I'm not. I'm not that sure that I'm not anything.
Would I know if I was a potato?
Do potatoes know that they're potatoes? Or do they think that they're people? What is one thing we may not know about you? I mean, I'm sure there are many things that you don't
Know about me.
not to sound mysterious. There are lots of details that are just boring. I wear a size 8 shoe. I have an addiction to chapstick. Currently wearing sandals with socks. Atrocious. I like feeling support on my arches. I average about 10,000 steps a day. I like my showers hot.
I don't like the texture of mushrooms.
If I don't take at least one bite of chocolate every day,
I feel a little bit empty.
I'm really bad at ice skating. Did I answer that question? Oh, what is one thing? Well, now you know a whole bunch of things. Do Pickle and Pickle Pink plan on telling us how their wedding went? No, that would not be in character for them. They don't want you to know. They value their privacy, and it's bordering on rude at this point. Before you announced that you had a child, was there ever an occasion where a fan saw you out and about with her? And if so, what did you do or say? That's an interesting question. Yes, because there was a period of about 10 months where I had a child, but nobody knew I had a child because I announced that I had a child when she was about 10 months old. Did anyone ever see her? Yes, actually, that happened multiple times. And it was the weirdest thing because nobody that came up to me and said,
Oh, hey, are you Mariah Elizabeth?
noticed the
Child in my arms.
I don't know why, literally did not acknowledge my child at all. What is your favorite type of music? To be honest, I don't really listen to music very often. I like music, but I just don't listen to it. Really, the only type of music that I do listen to is worship music. When are you going to make another Mini Me Chooses My Art video? That's a good question. I've actually been thinking about that lately. It's a little bit different now because I have two. I kind of want to let both of them participate in a video like that, but I just haven't figured out how to involve both of them. Do you like ducks?
Yes.
I don't like them more than the average person likes them. What do you think a rainbow tastes like? Don't think about Skittles. I think it tastes sweet, a little bit tangy, fruity. That's the Skittles. I guess it tastes like Skittles. Mariah, I love the idea of Willie having a little sister. Can you please do it? Willie? Or do you mean Willie? Because Willie is a really random character. He's part of the worker bunnies. Willie is a
Baby.
his sister would be a fetus. I'm not sure exactly who you're talking about, which doesn't help, but I don't know if either of those really make sense for a little sister. What did you want to be as a kid? I did not have super specific career aspirations as a child. What do you want to be when you grow up was a question that I never liked hearing as a child because it made me feel scared.
I just wanted to be a child when I was a child.
Where do you buy your clothes from? So many of your outfits are adorable.
Thank you.
I get a lot of my clothes from Cider, Target, and TikTok Shop. Where do you get your inspiration from? Do you use Pinterest or... No, I actually do not use Pinterest. Inspiration comes from anywhere and everywhere. You know, as you go about life, ideas just pop into your head, right? I don't plan to be inspired. I just get ideas. What do you do outside of art? Do you have any other hobbies? So my life consists of my work, my family, taking care of my kids, playing with my kids, hanging out with Jordan, going to church, going on little adventures like the pumpkin patch and
The pet store to look at fish.
I like to organize. Sometimes I bake to do Bible study, hang out with my friends. That's pretty much it. My daughter and I have been binging your videos for about 6 months. I don't think my kids have ever heard me laugh so much. What is your favorite type of art to create?
Well, thank you.
Probably painted squishies are my favorite type of art. Do you do art that is for yourself personally, like fine art? No. The type of art that I do on my channel is really the type of art that I do. If I was making art off camera, it would be the same art that I make on camera. If you could completely erase one of your characters from existence, who would it be? I have an itch. Okay, so there are several that come to mind. Bill, Evan, Rhubarb. But if I had to erase one completely from existence, I would probably choose Bill. I feel like I hate Bill the most. What is the comment bomb that you will never do? I don't know if there are any more comment bombs that I haven't done. I have resisted every single one, but I've also ended up just doing them all. I know you paint your fingernails, but do you paint your toenails? Caught! No, I do not. I don't paint my toenails. I used to. What are some things that you do not plan on doing in the future? I don't plan to kill anyone. I don't know. How could your fans or us as a community help you out? That's so sweet. I've never had somebody ask me that. You guys do help me out by giving me ideas, giving me feedback on my content. Will you make an Evan blob? Probably. I could sit here and say no, that will never ever happen, but the reality is, yeah, probably. I'll probably get pressured into it eventually. What are some baby names that you loved but didn't end up choosing? Growing up, I always thought that I was gonna name my daughter Isabella, and I still just love that name. But we just didn't end up choosing that name. Where do you keep the giant donut queen bunny? There, she's looking at me. Why is your hair more blonde than it used to be? Hair dye. Is Liz really just the rainbow sky bear stuck in a dessert? She is, isn't she? Oh my gosh. which, Liz, how long is the time usually between when you film a video and when it goes up? I'd say on average, I film videos about a month before they actually go up. I have people who help me with the editing, and so in order to give them enough time to do their editing and then give myself enough time to do
My editing on every video.
it takes about a month. How big is the space in the middle of your table sandwich? It's like 1.5 feet. Okay, and that is all the questions that I have time to answer for today. This was a nice one, okay? It was nice and easy.
I feel like this was a chill Q&A.
Thank you guys so much for giving me all the questions for this year, and I hope you guys enjoyed the 2025 Q&A. I will see you next Friday. Bye.